Nadu came, was killed, ran the gambit for the summer, and now Vivi, yet again the leader of the summer, has at long last, arguably too long last, kicked the fucking bucket. Bravo. Congratulations. Standard saved, everyone. Standard saved.
Yeah, exactly. That's what everyone's saying. That's what they're all saying right now.
Don't know if I necessarily agree with that sentiment quite yet, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. But before we get into the B&Rs and all of the news of the day for Magic the Gathering, this is, of course, the Duels and Dorks podcast, episode 105. The Duels and Dorks podcast, the Magic the Gathering podcast, where we talk about all the news and all the information you need to know to be an informed Magic the Gathering player, because a lot of you are dumb.
Yeah.
A lot of you real stupid.
A lot of us are real stupid, right?
Yeah.
Look at this panel we have right here. We've got, of course, the other half of the Dungeon Bros, Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
The internet knows very well how dumb we've been.
Oh
yeah.
My God. Just so many dumb moments.
I like doing the TikTok story, like the on this day posts, and I'm like, some of these bits we did, dude. Oh my God. We were fucking so dumb.
Yeah.
It was a different time, you know?
It was, dude, that COVID era got weird, man. That COVID era got weird. I came across one of my favorite bits for like a month was just it was like the daylight comes and you want to go that sound. And it was just like a fighter in D&D taking like one action, and then it's at level 4 and he's all sad. And then the happy music's when he's at level 5 and he can take 2 and he attacks because he get extra.
What? Wait, that's Dungeons and Dragons. This is a Magic the Gathering podcast.
We don't talk about D&D anymore because we don't play D&D anymore.
Yeah, well.
I'm not opposed.
Not for lack of trying.
It's not for lack of trying. If we were to play, we would, of course, want Wyatt, the typical Gemini himself, to come join us for a game.
Pull out
Deck brewer extraordinaire. Oh, God. I don't know if we would be able to get through a session with any level of seriousness.
Oh, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
No shot. No shot.
It's hard for me to build a character that takes things seriously.
It's hard for me as a human being to take things seriously.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I
whimsical
feel
on my own.
So whimsical. So whimsical.
I, too, am packed with too much whimsy.
What has filled me with whimsy has been the B&R announcement. The long overdue banning of Nadu. Nadu was already banned last year. Also banned in Legacy now.
But that should be a lesson. That it's so broken it got banned in Legacy.
Well, for those of you that don't know, do you know the story, Wyatt, of how Nadu came to be?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a Commander exclusive card, and they had it to do something else entirely. And at the last minute, they were just like,
sucked.
Yeah. At the last minute, they were just like, hey, make it do this. It should be fine.
It was, in fact,
and it was, in fact, not fine.
The narrator, it was not fine.
It was not fine.
Yeah.
What is fine,
it
though,
never came through Standard, so, you know.
That's true.
Vivi will always hold that above it.
Could you imagine Nadu in Standard?
No, I can't, and I don't want to.
Right now, we look at the stats for this week. Nadu was released, and now every deck is a blue-green Nadu targeting deck.
Yeah.
Basically,
no games were won.
Blue-green. You just got to splash a couple things that can get a blue and a green. You can play
they
any
wouldn't even care about that.
Nadu.
They'd be like, oh, yeah, we just turned it into a Cauldron deck. You just exile Nadu to the Cauldron.
There you go.
And now everything that has a counter is Nadu. Is it that fun? Isn't it fun? Guys. They're loving this.
Oh, man. So, with the release of Avatar: The Last Airbender, what is possibly and shockingly the best design set of the year? Possibly?
Hey, possibly.
That's a discussion for another day. But we get with it a large sweep of bans across many formats, starting with the big ones in Standard. Vivi Ornitier, the bad bitch herself, the 9-year-old wizard. Done. Gone. Out of here. Screaming Nemesis, because apparently Mono Red needed to take a hit in like one of the least impactful cards in that deck.
I think it was just to take away some of their reach.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Halo reach?
I
can't wait for the Halo. I can't wait for the Halo Secret Lair. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's on PlayStation now, so who knows? Fuck it. It might be in the next PlayStation drop for all we know. And the last one, which I was kind of surprised by, because I think it's been flying under the radar with how good it is. Proft's Eidetic Memory in that Vivi Cauldron like shell, specifically with Agatha's Soul Cauldron being able to enable all the +1/+1 counter shenanigans, all the combat stuff. And then just a quick rundown of all the other formats that don't really matter. Pioneer, Heartfire Heroes banned. Legacy, you got Entomb and Nadu Winged Wisdom getting the ban. Pauper, which did a trial unban of High Tide, has now returned High Tide to the ban list for its combo potential. It wasn't like completely overwhelming, but it was just enough for them to be like, let's let it stay banned.
I don't know if you watched the Shuffle Up and Play that has them playing Pauper, but at the end... Gavin plays the High Tide deck, and I can easily see why that card had to go.
Yeah, it's very, very good in Pauper. And then for those arena players, Force of Negation, Frantic Search, Mystical Tutor, Entomb, and Dark Depths are pre-banned in Historic because they are being added to the card pool. And then Brawl is having Strip Mine, Mana Drain, Chrome Mox, and Ancient Tomb banned. All of those bans have already taken place as of November 10th, and the next B&R announcement will be on my birthday, February 9th, 2026. Sam, let's start with you. Right? I gotta take all those Chrome Mox out, man. It sucks. We just got Ancient Tomb with Edge of Eternities, and you're gonna ban it right out from under me? That's bullshit.
Same with Strip Mine.
It's true. That's true. Man, I was running so many of those in my Brawl decks. Anyway, Sam, what do you make of these B&R announcements? Do you like them? Do you think they went a little bit too far in any regards? I think it was spot on perfectly.
Here's what I'll say is very interesting. If you go to the Magic the Gathering or magic.wizards.com and look at the banned and restricted, and if you're on and you hover over each of the names, it'll pop up the cards. And what I find very interesting is how many of these cards have Avatar: The Last Airbender or Edge of Eternity's printings on them.
Yep, very recent.
Very recent. That Proft's Eidetic Memory is an interesting one. From what I understand, it is just a very good card and is seeing some play in things like Canadian Highlander as well, which is always a good sign for a card. So, these seem pretty on point.
Yeah. What do you make of the bannings?
Look, we all knew Vivi had it coming. Vivi was gonna pay the price so Cauldron could stay for just a little bit longer. Screaming Nemesis, I think, got rid of Red's reach, which was I think they did that to kind of tune down Red just a little bit more, because even with Vivi gone, I still think Red will be excessively strong. But now that Screaming Nemesis is banned, it kind of does stem the bleeding in the late game, or the mid game against Red, because that was how Red would, once you built up a board of creatures, Red would just be like, okay, Screaming Nemesis, deal damage, and then fling it at your face, or however they got that last bit in. Profs was an odd one for me, because when that card first came out, I was like, oh, this looks like a really good card, and it's from Murders at Karlov Manor, which everyone said was a bad set, but I told y'all guys there were sleepers in there, and...
I was going to say, it's full of sleeper hits. There are some very good cards that came in that set. Unfortunately, they were just stapled onto really dumb art.
The set is bad. The set is bad. The component parts within the set, really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
The Surveil lands themselves becoming a new, just like auto-include land for basically any deck it's legal in.
I'm just tired of people saying, like, when they think back on bad sets, if you were to just go up to a Magic the Gathering player and be like, what's the worst set that's come out recently? They'll probably be like, Murders at Karlov Manor. Maybe Spider-Man now, but, I mean...
And Spider-Man.
I mean, how far are we allowed to go back? I'll still say Aftermath, but...
Oh, well.
Aftermath, Aether Drift, but there are a few people out there that say Murders, and I'm like, Delny is a $40 card.
That is true.
Proft's Eidetic Memory, Insidious Roots,
Oh, I love
Anzrag.
Insidious.
Like, there's so much stuff that's just buried under detective hats in Murders. You just got to get past it.
One of my favorite bracket 3 decks is the Gruul face down matters that like flips things back and forth commander. Like that one's just such a fun deck to pilot.
Yeah.
But like I gotta touch on Aftermath. That set as a set sucks.
Yeah.
But I feel like the individual cards within that set though, I find I'm like slinging all the cards that I got into so many decks because I'm like
There are some
neat.
still some
I don't
very
think it
good
should have been
ones.
its own set. It should have been like a bonus sheet or something. They could have figured out a better way to get them out there.
They should have put
Nadu
them
being
in commander
banned,
decks.
I mean, that makes sense. Nadu's just got to go in everything. Don't let it out ever. High Tide.
Where is Nadu even legal anymore?
I
don't
don't
know.
I don't know. Let's see.
Well, y'all look that up.
Nadu Winged Wisdom. It is legal in Vintage. It's legal in Oathbreaker.
There you go.
it's
So
only
for
one-
all you
it's-
Oathbreaker players out there,
It's also legal in Timeless for the Arena players, and it only costs 1 point in Canadian Highlander, which I find a little surprising.
Well, when it comes to Canadian Highlander, 1 point is a lot. And like, Nadu's a good card, but is it good enough to run, say, over Urza Saga
ooh,
in most decks?
Speaking of, did you see that they broke Urza Saga?
oh
Again?
yeah,
Oh, with
The Badger Mole?
yeah.
no, not my Urza Saga.
Yeah, turn 1 Urza Saga, turn 2 Badger Mole, earthbending the Urza Saga, turn 3 tutor trigger on the Urza Saga, then it comes back to the battlefield.
God, so good.
The earthbending.
Real quick before we get too far off, I just wanted to touch on the High Tide thing. It was not just broken because it's good, it was broken because it was in a very long-turn combo deck. That's
Yeah.
why.
Bad play patterns in tournaments, and
Which is also why Nadu usually got...
yes. In addition to the power level, I do like that a lot of these bannings are the play pattern bannings of just like, it's not fun to do this in a tournament. Like, no one likes watching it. It doesn't take a whole lot of skill necessarily. Like High Tide, it takes a little bit of skill to execute that combo and a lot of luck. So you might end up fizzling out and then you just waste 15 minutes of your round in a tournament and then lose the match. It's like, I like that they're looking at play patterns a lot for this. Heartfire Hero being banned in Pioneer, it's going to save Pioneer. Brawl, it just kind of seemed a bit unnecessary. Sure, whatever.
the Commander Light format doesn't like fast mana?
Yeah, right. But like even Mana Drain, I was like, that's interesting. But I digress. Do we think, because obviously Vivi, Screaming Nemesis, and Profs getting the ban in Standard is like the big one here. Do we think this is enough for Standard? We're only a week out from when these bannings happened. Do you think it's going to be enough to open it up? Sam, we'll start with you. Especially with adding all these avatar cards and all these new mechanics and new powerful strategies and interactions that are happening with things like earthbending and firebending, is that enough to make Standard viable on its own for people to actually start playing it again?
You know, that's often the question that we've posed on this podcast is what's going to fix Standard, whether it's this 5-year rotation, this rotation reset, you know, what bannings we've seen in the past 2 years come across, and most of the time it's either the extreme examples like Vivi or Nadu, you know, or we're just kind of sitting here going, was that it? Was that what we wanted? Was that like when the what was it? The Amped Raptor got banned out of due to the Boros Energy deck supremacy at the time. We're like, but is Amped Raptor the problem? I don't know.
In just as a quick, in the last 7 days on MTG Goldfish, looking at the Standard metagame right now, with over a third of the meta share right now, it's Dimir mid-range with things like Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, Enduring Curiosity, and then followed by like a Jeskai control shell that's mostly like stock ups, Lightning Helix, that kind of stuff. Is it prowess? Almost up to 10% now. Quantum Riddler, making it a thing, I guess. Wyatt, do you think Agatha's Soul Cauldron has been like knocked down enough to make it not just completely busted?
That's kind of tough to say, simply because I think that Agatha's Soul Cauldron is like the heart of the problem. Vivi was just what, gave it the energy drink boost to turn everything into Vivi. Yeah, it gave wings. But I think with Avatar coming in, we could see a shakeup. I think it's a lot better that they got rid of Vivi and broke up the mono red that was going on. So I think we'll still see these decks, struggle and find new colors and latch on to new things. But I don't think we've seen the last of Soul Cauldron. And I think that maybe with Avatar we'll see some other new best pairing with Soul Cauldron, and maybe they'll finally, knock that one down too.
Yeah. I mean, how much longer does Soul Cauldron have of legality in Standard? Like a year or two at most? It's going to rotate out eventually.
Eventually, 5 years. 5 years.
Thankfully, the main thing that it needs to be enabled, +1/+1 counter synergies and like an engine to produce +1/+1 counters, that it's not an archetype that's really supported very much at all.
Yeah,
in Magic,
yeah.
So
Nope, never.
very, very low power thing to be doing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do either of you fine folks have anything else you want to say about the B&R?
I think it's really good that they're paying attention. Like, it gives me a lot of hope. One of the things I do find just a little odd is that they would ban Vivi when Avatar drops, but not before. It's like they wanted to hold on, and they were like, this card's still really expensive. People need to get their hands on it, and we can ban it when we drop something new.
Yeah. I feel like part of them were like, well, let's wait out until we get the Final Fantasy holiday scene boxes and stuff out, and the holiday bundle, the Chocobo bundle. Mm-hmm. And then they just kind of realized that was just going to force them to keep it through February, which was just going to be not, and people weren't going to abide by that.
No.
That's my theory.
But it does give me, hope for Magic moving forward, especially some of the news we're going to get into a little later, that they're paying attention, that they're trying to help get this like up in the air again, off the ground, get people to start caring about it once again, because they got to think that there's other card games coming in that are doing this, so you can't just rest on your laurels anymore.
That is true. Leave Laurel alone. You don't need to rest on her. Sorry, gentlemen, I'm going to add one more link, and I'm going to spring it on you right here.
We're being sprung.
Consider yourselves sprung. Because this was posted yesterday. Introducing the Arena Limited Championship. It is a new type of MTG Arena event that is going to be coming in 2026. It will offer players the opportunity to earn entry into the 2027 Magic Limited Championship by playing MTG Arena. To compete, you have to first qualify in one of the Arena Limited Championship qualifier events throughout 2026, an evolution of what was previously called the Arena Opens. In these new limited focused qualifiers, you will offer players the opportunity to compete for cash prizes by winning games of MTG Arena from wherever they play. It's going to be 4 Arena Limited Championship qualifiers in 2026, giving players several opportunities to qualify for the Magic Limited Championship in 2027. Tournament structure is going to start with the Arena Limited Championship qualifier. It's going to cost 25,000 gold or 5,000 gems. It is a best of one player draft of whatever set the qualifier is for. If you get 7 wins, If you get 6 wins, you get your entry fee back. If you get 7 wins before you get 2 losses, you get your entry fee back plus a little bit more, plus an entry token to the next level for the limited championship qualifier. On day 2 at that next level, you have to get 6 wins before you get 2 losses. It is still best of 1 player draft. You can get more gem rewards. If you get 5 wins, you get $1,000 in United States currency, plus an entry to the 2026 Limited Championship. And then if you get 6 wins, you get $2,000 plus an entry to the 2026 Arena Limited Championship. So they have changed how they are doing Arena Opens. They're changing the tournament structure, including actual factual cash prizing as well. It is currently unclear if the 2027 Magic Limited Championship is going to be an in-person event or an arena event. Okay, it is going to be in person because you can get it through MagicCon, Spotlight Series, regional championship qualifiers, all that kind of stuff as well.
Nice.
So you can qualify for these in-person events through arenas now. Do we like this shakeup to arena qualifiers or arena opens, making it more of an in-person thing, or at least striving for in-person, cash prizes being awarded, putting some investment into people playing arena? The other story, the next link in our document, kind of ties into this, where you can get win bonuses on your arena accounts when you participate in tabletop play now by linking your Wizards account. If you participate in something like a pre-release, in a local like standard tournament, if you go to a convention, you will automatically get 3 wins added to your daily and weekly win trackers on Arena. So it seems like they're trying to merge the two. Wyatt, are you going to start being an arena tournament grinder in the limited scene?
You know, I can play it on my phone. That's a good thing it has going for it. And I would like to do that. I think it's really good. A good change.
Interesting. I've seen a lot of people complaining because they liked how the Arena Open structure was in like booster box prizes, but I think actual cash prizes and actually trying to go to like a real in-person tournament where actual like professional Magic playing is pretty cool. Sam, are you going to start spending probably like what, $50 to enter one of these in 5,000?
I was going to ask if either of you knew off the top of your head what 5,000 gems was in USD.
I'm going to look it up.
Here's what I think I'm in favor of this. I, like a lot of people out there, can't always get to a MagicCon or whatever to actually participate in something like this. It's actually something I've been wanting to do for a while, but the way what life has gone in the past 2 years hasn't really opened up the opportunity to me. And especially if I were better at limited, I'm not good at limited.
I struggle as well.
But I would love to if I could practice. That's the thing. On arenas, no matter what you do, it costs you a pretty penny to play some limited.
If you get the per set mastery pass, you do get, I think, 2 draft tokens to do any kind of draft. It could be a quick draft, or it can be like a premiere or whatever the other type of draft is. You don't have to use them. I've been stockpiling mine. I'm probably going to use mine for Avatar, and I'm going to stockpile again and then use them for
this tournament,
Hobbit,
obviously.
for Lorwyn, I don't think you could do the draft tokens for the qualifier tournaments because I think that's a different level of pricing. I might do the Power Cube, even though it's Phantom.
Yeah, Power Cube is. I've been seeing a lot about Power Cube recently. Anyway, to round it out, I think that's a really good idea. Obviously, for Wizards to make some more cash by offering prizes and by getting more people into into these qualifiers, to get them into the championship, to get them into an in-person event. Because, you know, in-person Magic, ever since COVID, it's been a little rocky. Great, it's seeing a revival, but why not put this extra push in there? I see nothing wrong with it.
Excellent
I don't
point.
know. So for gems, there is not a clean 5,000 gem tier.
Oh
in the
no.
store.
Go
I
figure.
know, right? 3,400 gems is $20. And then the next tier up from that is 9,200 gems at $50.
Who is making this conversion rate?
I don't
What is
Wizards.
this fiat currency bullshit?
don't know. But I think the best value there, because you're likely to have some gems lying around on your account from playing the game, hopefully. If you happen to have 800 gems, you can get 2 entries in it for $50. So I'd say probably about $25 to give it a try. And that is, of course, you're going to get wins and hopefully get wins. Good God. If you get 4 wins, that's when you start to get payouts. So 4 wins, you get 1,000 gems. 5 wins, you get 2,500 gems. And then 6 wins is where you get your money back and more. And then after that, if you make it to the second round, then that's just kind of pure profit at that point, at least for that round. Now, you may have tried 5 times on day 1 before getting there, but at least you got a chance.
Hey, go and start practicing now.
And day 2 rewards start out at win number 1. So win 1, you get 6,500 gems. So if you make it to the second level of drafts for the Arena Limited Championship, you're going to be getting enough payouts to get into your next like day 1 draft of it all. I have 27,000 gold saved up.
Look at you.
I might not. I don't have 5,000 gems. I do not.
You
have
could
5,000
though if
gems.
you pay actual money.
That's not. I pay for the mastery pass and that's it. Because I play just enough to like clear the mastery pass each cycle. That's all I do. I think this is awesome. I think more in-person Magic and more in-person tournaments is what's really going to like get this whole thing
Oh, for
rolling.
sure.
And another avenue into that without forcing people to go to an event is like Sam was saying, going to be very, very beneficial and is
Bring
I
the
think really
gathering
win.
back to Magic.
ooh.
Oh,
There's a lot of negativity surrounding Magic right now, and a lot of it's very warranted. And there's very few points that I see as like purely good. And I think this is actually genuinely good. Probably a little on the pricey side, but still pretty damn good. All right, last and certainly not least, leaked a little bit less than a week ago, but officially revealed as of today. Secret Lair Monster Hunter is the next super drop we're getting because they just can't stop.
can't stop,
they
won't stop.
They can't let us take a fucking breath with this shit. I was seeing creators like, oh, the Avatar set, I'm just so burnt out. Like, that Secret Lair drop, like, the cards look cool, the value's meh or bad. Like, you can skip. It's probably going to be one of the last ones before the end of the year. Joke's on you, motherfucker. I think we're going to get at least 4 more before the end of the year.
Wizards was like, you think that value's bad?
Oh, we're going to get there.
Yeah.
So, if you... The Monster Hunter Secret Lairs are going to come in both English and Japanese, much like the Final Fantasy Secret Lair drop. Orders over $99 get free shipping. If you get one of the various bundles, the Master Rank Everything bundle, the Hunter's Carve Everything, if you get any of the fucking bundles, you get a Soul Ring. That is a dragon, and it doesn't have a ring on it.
Whoa.
So
We didn't like it, so we didn't put a ring on it.
do with that what you will. Oh, that's good. That's good. So with this super drop, there are 4 drops. The first one is The Hunt. You are getting reprints of non-creature spells here. Blind Obedience reskinned as Crimson Moonlight, Snap as Kushala Daora's Fury, Village Rite as Song of the Barbarous Beast, Mizium Mortars as Rage of Yian Garuga, and a reprint of Tooth and Nail, a $5 in reprint value if going off of TCG market prices. The big one, $2. You can get Snap.
Whoa!
Snap's been needing a nice another reprint, but
It's that price needs to get driven down, man. Blind Obedience, very playable in a lot of white life gain, like Staxy shells. Card art looks great. Very Magic feeling. Monster Hunter. It's a good vibe. I'm a pass. Wyatt.
Yeah.
Sam?
I'm gonna jump ahead of you a little bit and just say I never played the Monster Hunter series,
Me
so
neither.
these don't have any place in my heart. And looking at the ROI, they won't. They will remain in my heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I mean, I think the art on them, the vibe is definitely more Magic, the Gathering vibe, than we've been getting out of a lot of the secret lairs we've seen recently, but it's the hunt, skip. Next, the Hunters. They're the ones doing the hunting, of course. You have Grand Abolisher as Dual-Bladed Hunter, Archaeomancer as Hero of Hoarfrost Reach, Grim Haruspex as, oh god, Nargacuga Stalker. That sounds like I said a slur. Imperial Recruiter as Berna Huntmaster, and Champion of Lambholt as Champion of Kotoko.
Be sure to let Connor know how bad he butchered all those names in the comments.
Please do, because I'm sure it did. This is the most valuable in terms of reprints of the set. Grand Abolisher at $8.50 and Imperial Recruiter at $10 make up the majority of the $20 total value, missing the price of entry.
I was going to say, just remind me, what's the non-foil price of a secret lair?
$29.99 or $39.99 depending on the property. So rather than drop $30 on it, if you really want the Grand Abolisher and the Imperial Recruiter, which are the only ones that are really worth anything here, just buy 2 copies of each.
Yeah.
On the secondary market, and there you go. You're good to go.
Yeah.
The Monsters, the first one. We are getting 5 cards. Nezahal Primal Tide as God, fuck it. Lagiacrus, Lord of the Seas. Drakaseth, Maw of Flames as Rathlos, King of the Skies. Zeatora the Incinerator as Fatalist the Black Dragon. This one's the magic name. I can't do either of them. Vevictus Asmadi the Dire as Nergigante, Herald of Destruction. And Seraph Realm Eater as Xenogre, Lord of Lightning.
I'll save you from the last one.
Fuck me. It's bad. It's bad. Nezahal's $7, Razaketh's $6. I'm a skip. And then the last one, The Monsters 2. What might possibly be one of the worst monetary values in a secret lair ever. And that's saying something, because we had the Lord of the Rings one where they did the fucking 80s animated movie arts, and it was like $3 of reprint value from the Lord of the Rings main set and none of the good cards.
Yeah.
We get Razaketh the Foul-Blooded as Gore Magala Dark Eclipse. We have Calamax the Storm Sire as Brachiodos Brutish Indigo. We have Wasatora Nakora Queen as Nargacuga Ever-Present Shadow, and then Amareth the Lustrious as Velkhana Silver Sovereign for
you got through it.
what is so insulting in reprint value. There is not a single card here that reaches $1.
Yeah.
The total reprint value is less than like $2.50. Hard pass.
Man. They just...
So Wyatt, how many copies are you going to get? Because they are offering all of these in, wait for it, Surge Foil. So it's worth it.
Whoa. I've never played Monster Hunter. Look. The art is banging. Alright, I can't lie. The art looks sick. Sick as hell. I don't care how sick that art is. I'll buy it on the secondary market. If I want it that bad. Which I really don't. But these values, like, please vote with your wallets by not buying these. Someone will buy them and put them on the secondary market. Pick them up there. I promise you, this just is going to feel so bad when you get it.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is a question that's been constantly asked throughout the Magic community when it comes to secret lairs, which is, how do these cards get chosen to be featured in a secret lair? And I think Wizards really needs to fucking put some transparency on that, because, you know, like, here I'm looking through, and maybe again, if I had some Monster Hunter knowledge, I could go like, okay, yes, Tooth and Nail makes perfect sense. That's a pretty straightforward reason, 1-to-1, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you know, is Lagarchius Lord of the Sea? Do they do something similar to Nezahal the Primal Tide in the game? Or did they is it just an elder dinosaur, and is that why it got chosen? You know, because clearly they weren't really thinking about the reprint value here. They can't have been actively thinking about the reprint value and going, oh yeah, we should reprint Razaketh, Calamax, Wasatora, and Amareth into a secret lair. That'll make us a lot of money.
Yeah, well...
I was really looking forward to a Seraph reprint at some point for all the Golgari wolf graveyard shit.
Yeah, I don't even think it's the fact that it's an elder dinosaur, because Zinogre does not look like a wolf, and it's a wolf. So, what I've always heard is that the artists get sent, like, a list that they can pick from. Like, pre-approved cards. Because most of the artists, or, you know, a good majority of them, play Magic the Gathering. So they're not just gonna pick doo-doo-boo-boo cards to get alternate art for. Like, we would see way more of the Great Hinge, or the Planet Lands, or, you know...
or just Gaia's Cradle.
Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, well, you know...
God forbid.
Things they could actually reprint. But, like, Mox Opal, or... You know, I'm just spitballing here, but, you know, things of that nature. Rishkar's Expertise, even. Like, I think we would see a lot more of, like, staples, or cards that just are generally good, with maybe some specialization here and there for artists that just really love certain cards.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think artists just get sent a list. They're like, here, these are approved cards. You can pick from these, but only pick 5, unless you're...
Or 4.
Or 4. They're literally
you know
just
what's
like...
interesting?
What?
Is I got a secret lair a couple years ago now, and it is, I think still to this day, like, for me, the best price, like, secondary market of the normal card versus getting it through the secret lair reprint. And it was a 3-card secret lair that had Mycosynth Wellspring, Mycosynth Golem, and Mycosynth Lattice.
Yep.
2 of those alone, the Mycosynth Golem and Mycosynth Lattice, are like over $20 a piece.
Oh yeah, no, they're probably crazy.
And then Mycosynth Wellspring is like a 10-cent card. But I still, I was like, I really want these cards for a deck. I don't have that deck anymore, but I really wanted them at the time. I was like, oh my god, value. There's actual value here.
Value. Well,
Value.
even recently, the artist series Kieran Yanner, a $40 foil Secret Lair, you get fucking Demonic Tutor in it.
Yeah.
So you just immediately get your money back for it, and it's definitely going to be one of the more pricey Demonic Tutors as well. I swiped in on one of those bad boys for no decks currently, but it's Demonic Tutor.
I'm just saying, as someone who loves Ghostbusters, okay?
Wait, you love Ghostbusters?
I love Ghostbusters.
This
When
is
that
news to us.
that Secret Lair hurt me, like, deep inside to get. I had to get it, because I'm, like, that's my brand, Ghostbusters. But, hey, like, looking back
Preaching
on
to
it,
the choir, man. The
I'm
Lord of
like,
the Rings
man,
ones.
the art is so cool, but y'all couldn't give us, like, any better cards. And I pointed this out in a TikTok I did where I was like, unless y'all are going to revisit Ghostbusters at some point, you know the one thing they didn't print in the Ghostbusters? The Ghostbusters.
It's true.
I was just like, y'all gave Slimer 2 cards. He got his Mimeoplasm reskin, and with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as the Glutton of Urborg and Multani.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just
Jargon.
like, I was thinking about it the other day because I was looking through the Secret Lair. I was like, where's Egon? Where's Ray? Where's Winston? Where are the Ghostbusters?
They toss the beams.
Oh man. So I understand it, Monster Hunter fans, when it's like one of those things you're just compelled to do. But later upon revisiting, you know, I just hope that y'all don't have what I have.
You know, I wonder if if Wizards could present a new like tier of Secret Lair, which would be like this, where it's like, oh, we know these cards aren't of any value, but we want to do cool art for them, or our artists want to do cool art for them. So here, we'll give you 5 of these neat art cards in a pack of for $10.
Knock the price
Like,
down.
Knock the price way down for these.
Well,
And then, yeah,
Nice.
have that high tier that you're definitely going to have a cool, like a big, worthwhile printed card in there. Like, you know, people still want that, but I don't know.
Recently, they did the basic lands for $1, where they did like nice Secret Lair art for a set of basic lands, and you can get them for $1. And so it was easy to load up on like 4 or 5 of them and get like a play set. But those sold out like immediately because of how cheap they were.
And I have had generational beef with Wizards and Secret Lair lands. It is generational beef with Wizards and Secret Lair lands. You're telling me $30 to $40 and you give me five
Lean back, he's
basic
gonna go for a while.
lands? You don't even give me a full play set? Oh god. Like those, when they first came out, I was like, man, this is gonna be sick, because when I got into Magic, I bought a Zendikar bundle because the full art lands, they gave you like 10 or 15 each. So you had basically like a whole play set that you could do whatever you wanted to do with it. And then Wizards is like, what if we gave you 5 lands?
It's that
And-
shrinkflation.
Yeah. I'm just saying, look, if they took the Secret Lair price and bumped it down for some things, like if they realized the Secret Lair is not that profitable, which is fine. If you want to purchase it for art, I do understand. Again, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But if you just knock that price down to $20, a lot more people are willing to part with like $20.
And it's way better than some of these Secret Lairs sitting on the Secret Lair site unsold for weeks, months.
And it's not like the price goes
Forever.
down.
Yeah.
No.
Or
like
on your local game store shelf, where eventually they just like, I guess we'll give them away as prizes or something
yeah.
for a
Well,
draft.
and tournaments that'll give them as like win bonuses if you get
Yeah.
like X number of placement or whatever. But like you can still get the Spider-Man Breaking News Secret Lairs. You can still get the Heroic Deeds foil edition. You can still get the Trick or Treat drop. You can still get some of the Furbies. Like
Which I was kind of sad about the Trick or Treat drop. I really did like the art for the Trick or Treat, but I was like, I can't.
You can't justify it.
I can't justify it.
Now, I think the Monster Hunter ones are totally worth it because for $240, you can get one of each in Surge Foil.
Whoa.
And as you know, Surge Foils equal value, period.
Always.
Value. 100%. 100%. So for, what would that be? $60 per secret lair. Guaranteed value.
Yeah.
Guaranteed value.
Look at that. Value. For only $60 per secret lair, guys, we're basically giving them away.
For $60 each, but you have to get one of each. You can't just pick the best of them.
Yeah.
You have to get one of each and then all of them at once.
Enjoy it while it's, guaranteed that they're all going to be Surge Foil, because soon Wizards will be like, guys, it's seeded now. You can get
seeded packs.
2 Surge Foils, but we're not going to tell you which ones they are.
And it might be 0.
Guys, come on. This is what you want.
0 to 2 Surge Foils. Chase, baby.
0 to 2. You could get 2.
You could get... It's like the Family Guy bit where he's getting into the...
You could get a boat, or you could get a mystery box.
Or a mystery box. Well, the mystery box could be anything.
Could even be a boat.
It could even be a boat.
We'll take the box.
We'll take the box. Oh my god. All right, yeah. We're skipping that one. That's all we got for the news items.
Hey, we got a couple... you know what? I think it's time for our Patreon shout out.
Of course. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Patreon.com/DungeonBros, where you can support. You can join for free, get your questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas onto the show. A lot of contention in the comments of the various Hybrid Mana clips I've been posting from previous podcasts with the both of you. Hoo boy. I posted one where it's like, Hybrid Mana is great. We should do Hybrid Mana. Fuck you. You're going to ruin color identity. All right. Well, you got to be careful with color identity. It can there's some busted cards that might break Hybrid Mana. Screw you. You just don't like fun. It's like, okay, well, you know what?
That's why you gotta go. That's why you just go the purist route.
The Magic community, it's like latched onto this Hybrid Mana thing as if they're saying we're getting rid of color identity. It doesn't make any sense.
It's a slippery slope.
It's not that slippery.
It is. Soon they'll be like, split cards, or you can play just one side of a split card. Nah. Because it's that color.
Nah, they're not doing that. That's not happening. They already said they're not doing Phyrexian mana. They're not just going to go it. This is a debate for another day, Wyatt.
You want to pay 6 mana to just get whatever card in your deck you want, huh? Is that it? 6 whole mana?
Yes. Yes, I do. But going back to the Patreon, if you join us, you can support at any level. The $5 tier per month gets you early ad-free access to the podcast and any other videos that I post. If you join at the $15 a month tier, you will get your name read at the end of the show in every YouTube video I make. Thank you, of course.
To Brandon Bowl.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for keeping the lights on, Brandon.
Literally. That Riverside membership don't pay for itself, bud. It don't. It do. I'd pay.
And I remember.
But it is appreciated. He is, of course, helping fund the recording of the podcast. He's helping fund the year-end limited game we are getting prepped to make. We're going to each be taking one pack of every set that has come out in 2025, cracking them open pre-release style, building pre-release style decks out of them.
Which, hoo boy.
It's gonna be...
This year's setting up to be a doozy.
It is... We're gonna be opening up some shit, dude. There's gonna be some bad.
You just wait till I'm water bending with Vivi.
Oh my god! If one of you I cracked 2 Final Fantasy booster boxes, 2, and a bundle. Not a single Vivi.
I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna pull a full art Vivi
If one of you opens a Vivi from one of those packs that I have been saving in a box since Final Fantasy came out, I'm going to rage. I'm going to rage so hard.
I'm calling it right now. Step back. Full art Vivi. I'm going to get that. Vivi's going to be water bending and web slinging.
Not going to be playing them in standard, though.
Nope. I'm going to send it right back to you.
We, of course, will be keeping whatever we open in our packs. But that is all the time we have today, my friends. Sam, do you have anything you would like to say to the folks at home?
Yeah, I like to drop a little wisdom here on the folks at home.
Oh God,
and
that's dangerous.
It's don't pee into the wind, kids.
That's good advice.
That's good advice.
That's genuine. That's genuine. Wyatt, would you like to give us some of the brain energy you got going on up there?
Hey, I said it today. I'll say it again. Steel sharpens steel. All right. Play with the best people out there. Collab with the best people out there, and it will elevate you.
I hope you're not talking about us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say, now my advice looks stupid.
Wyatt, I've seen your recent TikToks. Like,
Yeah.
You don't need us.
Hey, this is all about elevating.
Elevate. High tide.
Yeah.
Not in
See,
Popper,
y'all-
but
I'm
in the high
Popper.
tide.
Can't do it in
This
Popper.
right
Nope.
Can't do it in
here
Popper.
is what keeps inspiring me to keep making TikToks like I do.
Oh, shut up. We're not even at Christmas yet. You're not allowed to be sappy. This isn't the Thanksgiving episode. Come on. Well,
What,
actually,
can I not glaze the bros a little bit? Am I not allowed to?
Oh,
Am I not
Well,
allowed
by
to,
all means.
to get in the dungeon with the bros?
there we
I
go.
also had the realization this is going to be the Thanksgiving episode.
Oh.
And I'm
Well, happy
thankful
Turkey
for
Day,
that.
y'all.
I'm thankful for you guys. This is great. We got the whole gang together for the Thanksgiving podcast. It'll be great. We're gonna be recording some evergreen stuff in the coming weeks. A nice little a look ahead at 2026. Some predictions, what we like from the sets that we're going to be getting next year. We'll talk about some of our favorite cards that are brand new designs from 2025. A couple extra podcasts to throw out there, kind of give us a break around Christmas.
Because
It'll
we don't miss
it'll
a
be
week.
nice. We don't. They're late sometimes.
This is a callback. You got to watch the
They're-
last episode to understand this.
They're late sometimes, but we have not missed an episode. Not one.
105.
Don't fact check.
105 more episodes of of the
Don't-
Duels of Dorks podcast. Duels of Dorks podcast forever.
Do not take the. Thank you, Rick and Morty. Do not take the YouTube playlist link and then put it into ChatGPT and fact check me, because
ChatGPT is a liar.
But do
so-
take the YouTube playlist link and put it on in the background of your other tab.
Yes,
absolutely.
do that.
yeah, listen to us while you're click clacking away in your Zoom meeting.
Yeah, if you
trying
don't want
not
to support
curse
on
out your
Patreon,
coworkers.
hey, just put us on in the background,
Absolutely.
and you're supporting just the same.
Disable ad block, spam share it to everyone in your contacts list, regardless of if they're interested or even know about Magic, quite
Yeah.
frankly.
Give us a 5-star review on your podcast app of choice.
Exactly. Thumbs down every single negative comment on all the Hybrid Mana videos, and then thumbs up all of the positive ones on all the Hybrid Mana videos.
Go on other creators' content and say, "Hey, we really love the Dungeon Bros. You should have them on, else you're not going to be a successful podcast."
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Spam us everywhere.
Go- add each of us individually as beneficiaries on your 401k at
Yeah.
work, as well as your life insurance policy
you
if you
go.
happen to have one as well.
And send
in
us,
case you're untimely
your
deaths.
credit card information, the last 4
Yeah.
digits,
Social security number,
yeah,
date of birth,
birth certificate,
mother's
you
maiden
know.
name.
Yeah.
The whole
First pet you ever had, school's
Exactly,
mascot if
exactly.
that you went to.
Food you didn't like
Just
as a
to-
child.
just to prove that you're a real fan.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on the Lord's 105th episode of the Duels and Mana Dorks podcast. We'll see you again. We love you very much. And as always,
Till next time.